My heart defect is called Al-Kappa, anomalous left coronary and pulmonary artery.
I have a congenital heart defect, tetralogy of Fallot.
So I had a hole between the two upper chambers of my heart. The tricuspid valve was sealed off. The lower right chamber was not fully developed, and the pulmonary valve was also sealed off.
I noticed difficulties as I look back now, but when you're a child, you don't understand those symptoms. You don't understand that you're not normal. That is our norm, growing up with that heart defect.
I felt normal, and I thought this was just a normal thing. And my family really didn't see it as a disability, and I never did either. So we just kept living life as life is.
I did play high school basketball for 2 years. It was real difficult when I did play. There was periods I'd get extremely tired, so I did have minute restrictions, but I enjoyed that time.
Once I turned 18, we didn't have health insurance at home, so I didn't really go to the doctor unless it was really necessary. And so for me, one of my problems, and I wouldn't say it's a problem, one of the things that I deal with is what's not normal and what is normal, because my normal may not be the same as your normal. So I feel things. And so is that something that someone gets as they grow older, or is that something that's because my heart's causing me problems?
I thought that I would be okay. You know, technology has changed. I always thought that the doctor saying that I would need help in 30 years, it was a non-factor now. And getting symptoms again, the shortness of breath, a lot of headaches. I thought it was stress. I didn't put two and two together like, hey, your heart is acting up. This is time now.
For 10 years, almost, I didn't see a cardiologist. I told my wife, Teresa, I said, well, the two of the closest people to me that have the same condition as me were really, really sick. And I was like, I need to go. I actually went in and found out that it was way more severe, and that it's good I went in when I did.
You kind of know when it's time to go see the doctor. And I always seemed to catch it right before I got over the edge where it was probably going to be too late to try and fix anything.
Dr. Jenna Allinger knew Dr. Lynn. They attended conferences, and she made the recommendation to one of my good friends, and they're the ones that referred me to Dr. Lynn. And on that same day, my sister was in the hospital here at Methodist, and she sent me Dr. Lynn's information as well, because he was seeing her. So I had two recommendations within an hour of each other of who I need to see for as my cardiologist.
Dr. Lynn did everything he could on his side to get me admitted to get a transplant. And Jessica was just as good as well. So I'd already been waiting for about 7 months when this started to happen. And she was able to get me changed to a 2. And about a month later is when I got my transplants. So Jessica did wonders. Dr. Duarte, oh my God, she would come in and she's so positive. Everybody that here at the hospital was so helpful. I mean, I consider them my friends and my family.
All the questions that I had were answered, not only one time, but many times, multiple times. He would stay in the room, stay back after my appointment, make us feel comfortable. So you need that when you're going through something tremendous like this. You need that compassion. You need that care. You need someone to be open and honest with you. You need someone to be very direct. It was nothing hidden. It was never anything that I was lost about.
I've dealt with so many different people, and it just seems that Methodist has the same attitude across the board. For the doctors just to be really nice and patient and made me feel like there was no doubt I knew they were gonna get the job done. Like there was no doubt. I knew from the bottom of my heart that they were gonna go in, they were gonna perform the surgery, and they were gonna get everything done for me with no problem.
But I found a great home here. And I say home and I say family because those words mean a lot, especially when you're going through something as a child or as an adult and being independent and trying to find yourself and going through something like this that you've been going through all your life and you're still trying to figure things out. This is a great place.